With so few surprises and so much being leaked before this year's Summer Games Fest with Jeff Keighley, it is a tough, mighty hard, nasty pill to swallow, but swallow it you most certainly will. It was terrible. Absolutely atrocious. There were 3 things I think I can count on my hand. 3 things that were decent. The main thing I'd like to talk about is The Last of Us Part 1, and the fact that it's being rebuilt from the ground up. This is going to be the definitive way it should have been played from the very beginning, with no technological holdbacks and a total rework of how the game plays. It's going to be magnificent, and I'm shocked to see how many people have already pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition. I believe it's sold out within 49 minutes. But the reality also is, people, that folks are not pleased by this. Me personally, I think The Last of Us is a poorly aged game compared to Last of Us Part 2. If you don't compare the two, yeah, it's still on top in some way, shape, or form. But with the animations and the flow of the second game being so much better, the gameplay is just top notch. It doesn't matter what you think of Abby or the storyline, any of that. You cannot argue that the gameplay is definitive compared to The Last of Us Part 1, which had a lot more sneaking, a lot less potential for combat. The second one really does it a lot better, and if they incorporate the gore system as well, that'd be cool. Just, a cherry on top. But let's get down to those brass tacks. How do I feel about this? I think this is a great chance to remake something that was so badass at the time. It did age very quickly. The Last of Us looks a lot different than The Last of Us Part 2, and I think it's going to be a much better journey. With Neil Druckmann in the commander's seat, you all will know the reality of the situation, that he is bringing the heat. And indeed, you are all going to buy The Last of Us Part 3 because we all need to see how the story ends, right? And in between that, I suppose we'll be getting, factions too? I mean, holy shit. That is not how they should have shown that game off. One singular concept image? They must have been smoking something. Either way, the Tide Pod generation is upset no matter what we say about The Last of Us Part 2, or The Last of Us Part 3, so forget them. I love The Last of Us. I love everything about The Last of Us, including the second part, the multiplayer component, the photo mode, and what's to come. Until next time, folks, ta-ta.